Hello everybody, how is it going? I hope you're doing fine. I have big news, so I hope that you will enjoy this video. First, now I can say with certainty, Stardew Valley is fully blind accessible. And this is of course thanks to the first developer that is working on the Stardew Access mode, but a second developer has joined and he created a mode that helps blind people navigate even easier, and it helps us track characters, things that can be foraged, our objects in the farm like chests, trees, and so much more. The list is huge. So with the help of those two modes, I can say that the game is now fully accessible and Stardew Access is out of beta. Now today's video is about how we get from the farm to the town. Someone asked me this yesterday in a comment, and I'm going to explain how it works. But first I want to explain something to all of you, even to the people who are watching my videos from the start, because things really changed in terms of navigation. So let me get out of my inventory. Okay, now right now I'm using the I needed to go back into inventory to start explaining. Right now I'm using the grid mode. That's the second mode we use to travel in a more accessible way to navigate. But if people want, they can use the usual mode for traveling that everyone uses. What do I mean by this? I'm going to explain right now. So please pay attention to the sound. I'm going to turn south, east, west, and north. Those sounds indicate that I'm doing it. If I'd use the normal mode,
deactivated grid movement.
I deactivated the grid movement by pressing I. So, west, east, north, south. No sound.
Shipping bin.
And
activated grid movement. Deactivated grid movement.
So I'm going to move south using the normal mode.
Maple bush. Stone.
East. I moved around a bit. Now I'm going to activate the grid mode again.
Activated grid movement.
And west, east.
Stone.
North, south.
Pickaxe.
How you can see, we have footsteps, and it's a lot easier to figure out when you turn around, or sometimes when we were using the normal mode, we were getting stuck or somehow between the tiles, and how you can probably remember from my old videos, that made things a little bit harder when it comes to planting crops and so on. Now, to go to the town, first we go to the bus stop. We exit our farmhouse by pressing south. Then we go east. Now,
X73, Y18. X72, Y18.
At 7218 is the shipping bin. So from there we go east.
Bus stop entered.
And we entered in the bus stop.
Pickaxe.
From here, all we have to do is to keep going east, and we will be in the town. And east all the way. From the moment you enter in the bus stop, you go east.
Town entered.
And
pickaxe.
That door sound and the screenreader announcing town means that we just entered the town. So now you asked me how we find characters and how we interact with characters. Now, normally we could look for the characters using the accessible tiles mode by pressing Ctrl and page up and page down. Keep in mind, this is not a Stardew Valley feature. You have you need to have the mode installed, but for the sighted people, you'll probably see the characters, so that shouldn't be an issue for you. Well, of course, you can use the accessibility mode. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty cool. So let's press Ctrl and page up to look for to see if any characters are around.
Entrances category. Characters category. Focus Penny.
Look, we have Penny here. And to go through the list of characters that are around, we will press page up and page down.
Penny focused. End of list. Alex focused. Lewis focused. Haley focused. Haley focused. End of list.
So we have them here. Let's go and see.
Alex focused. Penny focused.
Penny.
Penny is southeast 49 tiles at 3589. Player is at 054.
Far.
Alex focused. Alex is east 65 tiles at Lewis focused. Lewis is east 30 tiles at 3056. Player is at 054.
Lewis. Let's go east.
Lewis is east 17 tiles at 3056. Player is at 1354. Lewis is east 10 tiles at 3056. Player is at 2050. Lewis is southeast 3 tiles at 3056. Player is at 2850. Lewis is northeast 1 tiles at 3056. Lewis.
See?
Lewis.
Here is Lewis. Now, to interact with him, we press X.
Lewis said, I've been mayor of Pelican Town for over 20 years.
Did you hear this sound? It means that we just opened a dialogue with him.
Lewis said, no one ever runs against me when it's time for an election. I like to think that it means I'm doing my job well. Lewis said, I like being mayor.
And that's how you interact with the characters, basically. You locate them using the accessible tiles. Normally, it's not the best idea to do that in the town because they have schedules and they move a lot. So it's a little harder to catch them. I was lucky with Lois. But if you want to talk to the characters, I suggest you go to the saloon and interact with them. I'm going to look in my inventory.
Pickaxe, empty slot, watering can, used to water, pickaxe, used to break stone, rusty, empty slot.
I have no gifts around, but if you want to give him a gift, all you have to do is select the gift in your inventory, and after that, in your inventory row, for example, if I'd want to give him
rusty sword selected.
My rusty sword, I'd select it and press X while facing him.
Lewis.
So that's how you do this kind of thing with characters. You give them gifts by pressing X when you have them selected in your inventory and you are facing the character. Now to check
Inventory tab, Skills tab, Social tab.
To check how many hearts and stuff you have with a character, you go in your list, you go in your inventory, go up, and go to the Social tab. Now,
Robin, Lewis, 0 hearts, 0 gifts given this week.
It tells me his name, that I have 0 hearts with him, and that I did not give him gifts this week. If I go down.
Robin, not talked yet, married, 0 hearts, 0 gifts given this week.
Now, that's what the social menu shows you. It tells you if the person is married and if you had talked to him or her or not, and if you give them gifts or not. So that's about it when it comes to gifts and to how you interact with characters. So if you have more questions or if I didn't explain something well enough for you, please tell me. And you can also follow me on Twitch. I stream there, and hopefully what I stream is going to help you understand the game even more. You said that you are going to buy it, so I hope you will enjoy it. It's an addicting game, and I think it's one of my favorite games ever. One of a few anyway. So thank you for watching this, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that I kind of answered your questions. If you have more, I will be happy to make even more videos so you can see how things work. Thank you for watching.